What's good, YouTube? We back, man, with another episode this week. This week we got a special guest, man. We got a real special guest. My boy Paul. What's good, Paulie?
What's up, man?
How you been?
Man, been good, bro. Been
been
good.
good?
Yeah,
How you feeling today, man? How's the drive coming in?
it was a little stressful, but we're towards the end of the week.
Yeah.
Short week, but it feels like a long week, man. So I'm glad to kick it with you.
Shit.
Yeah.
You here? We here. All right, man. So I ain't even gonna waste your time, man. We gonna get straight right into the proceedings. So, what are your thoughts on there's a lot of shit going on these days, about just people talking on the internet, like about toxic masculinity,
Oof,
shit like that.
you're right.
What are your thoughts on that?
It's weird, man. It's weird how I feel about toxic masculinity and the feminine energy.
Right.
They're kind of go hand in hand, right? The
Mhm.
whole misogynistic ideal, misogynistic man or whatever,
Right.
and the whole toxic masculinity. I work in construction.
Okay.
So that's like toxic masculinity at its prime.
At its peak.
At its peak, because
Yeah.
there's no filter out there.
Right.
So
Because you outside, there's no phones recording. There's no, you know what I'm
nothing.
saying?
You gotta
Right.
do what you gotta do.
Right.
That's how we were raised out there. You
Mhm.
wake up in the morning, 5 o'clock. You show up to work. You do your job. You go home and you provide for your family. That's how we were all raised in the field.
Right.
But nowadays, I do feel like there is some sort of negative connotation when it comes to that type of lifestyle, or whether it be toxic or misogynistic. I'm not sure how you would describe it,
Mhm.
but it's tough to say from my perspective, to be completely honest with you, man.
Man, I feel like my thoughts on toxic masculinity is like a lot of characteristics that men have. I feel like they want it to be watered down.
Okay.
That's honestly my thoughts. So it's toxic because they don't like it. You know what I mean? And let me say this for everybody out there. There's this whole notion going around. Like, I strongly believe men should be men. You should act like a man. That's why we're not women. Women act like women. Men act like men. There's nothing that annoys me more than seeing a man just acting super weird or super, how do I say this? Like, he's not acting like a man. He's not taking responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
He's not taking charge. He's not taking the lead. Like, he wants the woman to lead,
Mhm.
or just not being a man. That's super
Absolutely.
fucking annoying.
It is. And it's weird that you say that. I was hanging out with my homegirl, right? And we ain't
Right.
seen each other in a while. But, she was talking about the same thing with me. She's so used to having that hyper independency because of those reasons.
Right.
Because she can't rely on a man.
Exactly.
Or, hey,
To
even
take
something as
charge.
simple as not like, hey, I'm going to pay for all your bills and stuff. But
Right.
something, hey, baby, I need some help moving. Or something like that. And you're like, oh, nah, baby, I got to film this stupid ass TikTok or something like that. Sorry, I can't.
Exactly. Nah, you fine.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, that's the kind of things that she was talking to me about. And she was saying, like, she's grown so hyper independent, not relying on a man, that she feels weird when a man tries to provide for her. Not provide for her, but just take care of her. And that's where I talk about that feminine energy, because,
Right.
when we were in our 20s, that was her to a T. That was our rawest form, in my opinion. We just got out of college. We were
Right.
having fun. We were making money. That was our prime. That was our rawest self.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I met her, it was feminine energy. We went out a couple times and whatnot, and every time we did, it would be almost like, she would make sure that she would make me open her car door, walk
Right.
me outside of the road, things like that.
Right.
And then nowadays, like, she moved to California. I'm not sure if it's like a different mindset between California and the South, but
Mhm.
she says that when she moved there, she started noticing this hyper independency where she got to make her own. She got to be a boss woman, and
Right.
she moved back over here, and she's like, I miss us back in our 20s, and it was
Wow.
interesting for her to say that.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. I feel like things change. Times are changing.
Oh yeah.
Times are changing. I've seen people are saying that they're pushing this agenda now that men or even boys should show their emotions more, XYZ. Look, here's my thoughts on that. They need to stop pushing that shit. Here's what they need to push. They need to push men processing their emotions more, not showing your fucking emotions.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel that 1000%.
Process your emotions, because when you process your emotions as a man, you think time and place. I'm not saying it's wrong for a man to cry. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with a man crying. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But there's a time and place for everything.
Uh-huh.
So when they're saying show your emotions, listen, I'm going to say this for y'all. If men should show their emotions every time, it would be chaotic. Y'all would not like that. I'm telling y'all this right now. Because, bro, for one, you seen the video with I don't know if you've seen this, but there's a video where a woman refused to give a man her number, and he hit her upside her head with a brick.
Ooh.
That's showing your emotion.
No, you are absolutely
Yeah,
right.
but it's negative, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a man that can't process his fucking emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So he hits her with a brick because she rejected him, and he feels some kind of way.
That's a man that's being controlled by his emotion.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And but he's also showing an emotion. So when you're telling little boys, oh, show your emotions more, no, that's bullshit. Process your emotions, because there's a time and place. Bro, you seen Tyrese on the internet, man. You see when he gets to crying, like he's going through a divorce with his wife. He gets on IG and he starts to cry, blah, 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 blah. All that bullshit. No. That's you showing your emotions. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you process your emotions, you still show your emotions. Mm-hmm. But there's a time and place. You got to know how to process your emotion.
Agreed.
But I feel like they're just pushing this narrative of show your emotions more. But they're not pushing process your emotions.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's what they need to push.
I think so too. And, you know I talk about professionals a lot, and just I'm not sure about how other professions handle this with, the whole male emotion thing.
Right.
But in the construction industry, it is a lonely environment for, a superintendent or project manager that has to travel across state lines, not be around family and stuff.
Right.
So when that happens, something, that we try to encourage is, like you said, process your emotion. Don't show your emotion in a negative way. Control your emotions, but process them and communicate with us.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm having a tough time. I miss my family.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
That's processing your emotion.
That's called, in my opinion, understanding how you feel.
Right.
And not letting your emotion be like, oh no,
take the best of you.
I'm gonna fucking quit right now.
Yeah, because you're mad.
Yeah, fuck this multi-million project that had got 30 people relying on me.
Being too emotional.
Being emotional. Process your emotion. Talk about it. I hate to say this, but be a man and just understand that communications is the #1 tool that we have.
Yeah.
And when I say that, I don't mean that. And it was interesting because I was watching this clip on Instagram or something about this supreme feminist, right? And she's like, oh, men have it so easy. They have all these job opportunities. Emotions not, something that they have to deal with on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. So her theory, right? She put it to the test, and she wrote a book about it. I forget what the book name was, but her basic concept was she pretty much transformed herself to a man. Cut her hair, everything like that. And this is before anything like that. As far as gender neutrality and everything. This was like back in the 90s, and what she came out with was incredibly surprising to her audience, because keep in mind, this is a supreme feminist, whereas and she dressed up like a man, and she ended up saying how difficult it was to be a man, because emotions wasn't something that was communicated regularly back then. It was just suppress.
Suppressing your emotions.
Exactly. And now I feel like we've completely went 180, but express.
Exactly. Processing is that's what we need. We need that middle ground.
Yes, the middle ground is exactly.
You shouldn't suppress your emotions, because when you do that, you bottle them up. You might go commit suicide. Who knows?
That's exactly what happened to this girl or this woman.
She committed suicide?
She ended up committing suicide. She got so depressed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because all the rejections, all of the no's, all of the heartaches, all of the times being alone, not having somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
That's the difference, I think, that we're talking about, right?
You're absolutely right. I feel like we go from extreme to extreme. Mm-hmm. It's from suppressing to expressing.
Yes.
But there's no processing.
Like that.
it really is, though.
It is, though, yeah.
That's exactly what it is. People it's a crazy world we live in, man. Mm-hmm. And I feel like social media gives everything a skewed mind. Social media presents the world in a skewed view. As in, I feel like social media leads to a lot of depression.
Oh, yeah.
Because people see people living a certain lifestyle. Mm-hmm. They feel like they're not getting that lifestyle.
Yep.
or they don't have that lifestyle, so they feel like they're failing at life.
Oh yeah.
When half the time, man, that stuff is for show.
That is. You only show the best parts of your life.
It's highlights. A lot, bro. I hope you're watching this, by the way. This person I'm about to talk about. I know a guy, bro. He posts a new car every week. And he says he owns all of them. But everybody who knows him, including myself, we know he rents those cars. But he's putting out a facade that, you know, he's living that lifestyle. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for a person out there that doesn't know him personally, it appears that he's living that lifestyle. So they think they have a regular job, you know, they have a regular 9 to 5, whatever, a regular car. They don't have supercars, but they feel like, oh, I'm a fucking loser.
Yep.
Because I don't have what he got.
Mm-hmm.
But half the time, the shit you see on social media, it's not real.
No.
It's all fake.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So I feel like it presents such a skewed view on the world, and people just eat that shit up.
Mm-hmm. It's whatever's trending.
Yeah, but I feel like you gotta have common sense, man.
Yeah.
You gotta know that everything you see, that's not exactly like the way it is.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I agree completely. And it's tough because, you know, you constantly compare, you know, you're not going to show the worst parts of yourself in your story. I mean, sometimes I do.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I know some people that do that just for views, like you were talking about with Tyrese and whatever, he's crying on TV or Instagram. I mean, that's just to solicit a target audience, in my opinion. You're not being your truest self. You're being something that, hey, I want to impress these people. It's only limited to that extent of you. And I hate that because it sucks because not everybody's going to know the real you. But not everybody also deserves to know the real you.
True.
Right? So, I mean, how much is social media? I mean, it's nice because you can connect with friends. I think when Facebook first came out, I think that's what the intent was. And it's now is bloomed into, or I guess turned into something so negative and toxic where
a lot of people are taking breaks from social media, and I'm like,
oh, I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. I think I'd be a happy person if I just took a break from social media.
Really?
I think so. Cause
so why you say it? Get into it though. So why you say that?
Man, it's not easy when you have to wake up at 5 o'clock every morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy when you got to work 10 hours a day. It's not easy getting shit on by clients and engineers and, you know, trying to. And while meantime, you're just watching your friends. You know, my best friend is a drug dealer. You know, and I watch his stories. He's just waking up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, chilling, smoking, riding around, going to nice dinners. And I'm like, damn, bro, I'm hustling and grinding my ass off.
But you don't have that life.
Yeah, but I also know what you're talking about because I know him personally. He's my best friend.
Right.
That man broke by the end of the month every month. I'll always spot him because he's my boy, but that's the facade. And some people...
Exactly, but they don't know him personally, so they would know that.
No, they would never know that. But from the outsider's perspective, you know, it does. It hurts, man, because...
The skewed view.
Yeah, it's a skewed view. I mean, shit. I would love to just chill at home all day and just not worry about nothing, make money, and ride around with hot girls and take them to nice places, but... You know,
it's not the way of the world, man.
Nah, not the way of the world at all.
It's just the facade that, you know, gets put up.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Okay. So, you know, based on everything we just said, do you feel like a lot of times, how do you feel about people oversharing on social media?
Oh, I hate it.
You hate it? Why? Why is that?
Not everybody deserves to know you. Why are you sharing those deepest parts of you? Does it really even, is that even really you? I want to get to know the real you, not the social media you. You're just sharing way too much.
Right.
Just leave some for the people to find out about you.
True. Man, I can't tell you, like, I see people all the time on social media. They get on social media, you know, and they overshare in a way, in a negative way. Like, for example, say a man has a issue with another man. And, you know, say me and your friends, right? I have an issue with you. I have your number.
Yeah.
But I choose to get on social media.
Oh, hell no.
To air you out.
Nah.
When I see that, man, I'm like...
Can I curse on this thing? That's
do
some
whatever you
bitch
do.
made shit. I'm not gonna
Real
lie.
talk.
Hell yes, dude. You got a problem with me? Don't blast that shit out. Talk to me.
On social media, right?
Yes, dude. That's the whole purpose.
Having a phone number.
Yeah. Like, if you ain't even got the dude's phone number, you shouldn't be beefing with her. You not that tight with him.
Exactly.
If you got my number, call me. Talk to me. We got a problem. We can solve it.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
people don't do that.
No.
People run to social media to embarrass or what they think they're doing. But to me, you're embarrassing yourself at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I look at it like this. If you got my number and you run to social media to talk about a problem we got, you're not looking for a solution. You looking for attention.
Oh, yeah.
That's some cold hard facts.
That is facts. That is facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like too many people just run to social media for everything, man. They think social media is a fucking therapist. And it's really not. You know how many people I see get on social media and just talk about their shit that should never be on social media, bro. They just air out their personal lives.
Yeah.
And you know, even if they're going through a hard time, they talk about it on social media. I'm like, yo, that's what you got your homeboys for.
Yeah.
That's what you got your homegirls for. That's what you got people around you that love you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got them for. Call them, talk to them, vent to them.
Yeah.
Don't get on social media and talk about shit that's personal. I promise you, your pain will be used for entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Those people don't give a fuck about you
They
or
don't.
nothing. They're just going to laugh about the whole situation.
It's the 2023 gossip column right there. They just going to be like, oh, who you talking about?
Exactly.
They don't
Run to
give
the
a
comments
fuck.
real quick. It's entertainment, bro.
That is. But, I mean, that's the thing about social media when you talk about that, man. It's that instant gratification, like Snapchat.
Instant
right?
gratification.
Yeah, I mean,
Likes.
shit, if you're not feeling good about yourself, you know, take a little selfie. Only last 30 seconds. People going to look at it, like it. You going to feel good about yourself, and it disappears.
Yeah, but that's not real.
That's not real. That's not
It's
real
like
at all.
it's like an instant dopamine rush.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Instant dopamine rush because you feel
Yeah.
good about yourself for a minute. Like, damn, I do look good for a second.
Yeah, but after that, you go back to feeling like shit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Social media is the cancer, man. And I think that is the deterioration of like what we're talking about of society, like the whole feminine energy versus the masculine energy, the whole fronting and acting like, you know.
I think social media, this toxic masculinity shit, this, you know, acting like you got it when you don't. Social media propelled all those ideals.
Oh yeah. Oh no doubt about it.
It definitely did.
No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it.
All right, so like, tell me a time, man, in your life that was really tough, and like, how did you overcome that, and what motivated you to really overcome that part of your life?
I'm not gonna lie and say my life's been tough because it's been good.
Right.
But looking back on it, I think when I was in my 20s, the biggest struggle I had was just trying to find what I did or what I want to do for the rest of my life. I think I went through a lot of depression because I was in a place where I'm like, damn, this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, right? I'm just like, this is what I really want to do. Is this what my parents sacrificed everything for? Is this how I'm going to repay them? Is this how I'm going to contribute to society? And all I was doing was I was building houses for rich people with too much money, unrealistic expectations.
Right.
And I was not in a good place. I was having a tough time. And, you know, I think how I got out of it, it was just, man, I want to say it was luck, honestly. I don't know about luck, man, but I was praying about it. I was definitely praying about it. And, you know, when there was layoffs, you know, that was the biggest blessing that I've ever experienced. I got laid off. And for a while, I didn't know what to do. I was hanging out with my best friend. I was a drug dealer. I was slanging with him. And, you know, it was fun, but I was incredibly depressed. And I think it was my 28th birthday, and I remember we had a section at a club, and I got all these people over there. All these people, all these beautiful girls, bottles flying around, shit being handed around. And, you know, it was good, but, man, that was the loneliest night I ever felt. I didn't have anybody that cared about me, really. Everybody didn't know that was my birthday. I didn't have a job. I was slanging. I was doing stupid shit. I had a college degree, but I didn't want to put it to use because I was like, what's the point? Why would I want to go back into the workforce when I'm just
making money?
Yeah, that ain't me. Like, I would like to contribute. So I got lucky because I found a mentor, and he introduced me to critical infrastructure projects, which is like highways and water treatment plants, things like that. And you know, I think that was the biggest turning point in my life. I mean, completely immerse myself in that, where I'm happy to wake up at 5 a.m., work outside for 10 hours a day. And,
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, I come home, I'm tired of shit. One time I fell asleep halfway through eating a sandwich. I woke up the next morning, I ate the
Are you
rest of my
serious?
sandwich.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
But I just, coming from where I was, even thinking back on it, I'm so blessed, I'm so happy. So, I don't know, maybe it was just luck, like I said, but I was praying about it. And I want to say, I think that birthday night was the turning point where I was just like, these people do not give a fuck about me. I got to look out for me.
Right.
What do I want to do with the rest of my life?
Yeah.
You know, and I was actively looking, and I found somebody that was like, hey, I had a very similar background to you. You know, I worked residential, I wasn't happy.
Mm-hmm.
And then he took me under, and I'm
You
still
mentor,
working
right?
for. Yep, I'm still working for him to this day. So
That's some good shit, man.
yeah, he's a good man. He's a good man. He's about to retire this year. I hope he's not watching this. But yeah, he's a good man.
That's some good shit, man. For me, a tough time in my life, bro, is I think I was in college.
Yeah.
You know, I was in college, man. I lived with my uncle at that time. I used to sleep on the floor. A lot of people don't know this, but I used to sleep on the floor. I slept on the floor for 4 years straight.
In college?
Yeah. Because I never slept on the dorms. I lived with my uncle.
Yeah, because dorms are expensive. College is
It's expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
So I used to sleep on the floor for like 4 years straight. A lot of people don't know that about me. You know what I mean? And then he wasn't, like, I'm grateful because he still, like, gave me a place to stay.
Right.
But he wasn't the best. He wasn't the most supportive person. You know, he would just go crazy, bro. Like, he was verbally abusive, like all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But at the end of the day, like, I had a goal in mind. So all that shit, like, that was going on, to me, it was just noise. If anything, it motivated me to get to where the fuck I need to get to.
Dude, that's hard though, man.
It's hard.
Like,
I know.
I mean, like, not difficult hard, but that's hard as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
No,
I
because
used to,
like in
you're
college is tough.
Yeah,
You
and then
to
you
class
come
every
home
day, and you gotta come home to that shit.
exactly.
Nah, bro.
Exactly. So
Hell no.
Exactly. I had to endure that shit for 4 years.
At 18, 19.
Yeah, 4
That's
years.
still a child, man.
Exactly.
That's still a child.
Exactly.
You sleep on the floor, man.
I had to deal with that shit because I had goals, bro. I didn't have the luxury of complaining and bitching about it.
I like that. I fucking like that. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, you good. I didn't have that luxury, bro. I had shit to get done.
Yes.
I didn't want to let my parents down. I didn't want to let nobody down.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The no complaining part. That's
I don't have time to complain, bro.
ain't nobody. It's not gonna do nobody no good.
What I might get it off your chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had friends. I had one friend that I vented to about it, but I never went on social media. I never talked about. This is actually my first time talking about this shit,
Dude.
publicly.
Dude, I'm happy to be here for that, man.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
that is I love that shit, man. When you gotta tough it out, when you gotta thug
Right.
that shit out, because
Right.
you know that there's a greater good at the end of the tunnel.
Bro, it was a crazy 4 years, man. It was tough.
Hell yeah, man.
It was tough, but you know, I did it, man. I graduated. I got the fuck up out of there, and I never looked back.
Dude, I'm proud of you, man. I didn't like. I know we
Appreciate
just
it,
work
man.
out and shit, man. But just
Appreciate
hearing
it,
that,
man. But you know,
that
man,
makes me happy, bro.
But you know what though? That prepared me, bro. That prepared me for life.
Oh yeah, because now you got that fucking dog in you.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
That prepared you for life. Like, it was such a low point in my life, but I decided to, like, rise above that, bro. I decided I'm not going to let those moments define me. You know what I mean? I wanted to really prove to myself, not prove to him, I wanted to prove to myself
That's what it is, man.
that I could overcome that shit.
That's why you in the gym, bro. Because you had that mindset.
Bro.
You ain't got nobody. You got
Nah,
nobody.
it's all
Nobody
about
else.
you.
It's just me. I just got to be a
Exactly.
better person than I was yesterday.
Exactly. And I feel like not many people today, well, I'm not going to say that. There's a lot of people that just don't have that mindset. And I know that because I see it in their actions.
No, there's not a lot of people. And you can say that confidently because I say that to my boys all the time.
Yeah.
Or at least one friend that actually understands. Because everybody else is fronting and flexing. Got this one dude, right?
Uh-huh.
He ain't shit. He ain't shit. I'm talking about, like, this dude is the worst friend. This dude fucked his best friend's girl because he was too fucked up on drugs.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
That's
I would whoop his
crazy.
ass, 'cause,
That's crazy.
bro, that's unethical. That's not even
I
bro
like that
code.
word. I like that word.
That's-
That's
that's
fucked up. You don't
do that.
You don't do that.
That's the type of dude he is, though, right? Cheats on his girls all the time, and you know he's cool to party with, you know, because we
Yeah.
do snag bitches. I'm sorry, ladies. No, but I mean,
not like physically, but you know.
Yeah, no, like
we know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
though.
so I mean, it was cool to hang out with him, right?
Yeah.
But now he's seeing this doctor, and all of a sudden he's brand new, you know? And I don't like that about it, you know, because it's fake. It's a facade. I mean, he's like denying, he's not even showing his truest self because, in my opinion, like a woman or a man has to know the past, the present, and the future and love all three parts of him in order to fully love somebody. Right, because that's who made you. And like he's over here talking about, oh, I don't do this, third, and you know, I don't do that. I never cheat.
Like he
on a girl.
doesn't do it anymore.
No, at all. I never done that. And
so he's lying.
He lying, bro.
That's
and the
crazy.
worst part is, man, he still hit me up about some bullshit. Hey, man.
I mean, I get it. If you say you're not doing that anymore, that's one thing. But to deny the past,
the past completely. He don't even hit me up, and I used to consider ourselves pretty good friends. Like we would hang out every other weekend. Yeah. Now I don't see his ass at all. When this girl come around, oh, I don't know him. Oh, I just seen him around. Next week, and hit me up. Hey, man, I need an 8-ball.
That's
I'm like,
weird.
bro, what the fuck?
That's
like,
weird
you
shit.
You just acting brand new. Now I'm gonna text your ass.
That's weird shit.
Nah, it is weird shit, man. But I mean, that's the way people are, man. I don't know. Like, when you talk about real, and
yeah,
there's a lot of people like that. That's all I'm saying.
So, what do you think is the biggest thing these days that holds people back?
From what?
Just from getting to where they want to be in life. What's the biggest thing that hold them back?
I don't know. The easiest answer would be themselves, because you're just limiting yourselves. But I know there's external factors and constraints involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, holding people back from being their truest self, I guess.
Just holding people back, in like, I look at it like this. Like, me personally, I feel like the biggest thing holding people back is people being afraid to fail.
Ooh.
So many people are just they're afraid to fail.
I agree.
You know, like when I started this podcast shit, I didn't give a fuck. I still don't.
No. That takes courage though, man.
Bro, what I say? A lot of people will say, oh, they see you doing it. Oh, he's doing something. You goddamn right. I'm doing something new.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be great at it. You're not going to be, but you know what? You get better every day.
Yeah. No, that's what I told this one kid, right? He just started.
Yeah.
And like, he's a good kid, man, but he never went to school or anything like that. But he was always in the field, and he always poked his head in my office, like, what's the schedule look like? And he'd ask me things like that, and I told him, you know, if you could go to college, get your associates or something, you could intern, and you could work with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, work with me, and he got kids that came out of, you know, Kennesaw or UGA or Georgia State.
Right.
You know, and you know, they got engineer degree or, you know, business degrees or whatever, and got this, you know, kid that's been working construction all his fucking life. And, you know, he feels, you know, embarrassed because he don't understand some of the things that we're talking about. He can't really write a complete sentence. Spanish is his first language.
Okay.
And, you know, I told him, man, I was like, dude, it takes courage to try something new for the first time. Fuck these other dudes. Because I go to the gym, I'm not impressed by the big-ass motherfuckers that be lifting crazy amounts of weights.
No, it's the people that every day.
I'm impressed with the small people that's been there for the first time, whatever.
Hell yeah.
Because that
the fat, obese people, even the people in wheelchairs, bro, that's the people that are really more impressive. You know why? Because it takes a lot more for them to do that shit.
It's self-conscious. You're embarrassed. But it takes fucking courage to do that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
So I understand exactly what you mean.
Bro,
the fear of failing.
Exactly. It holds people back.
Yeah. The embarrassment of it. Oh, I don't want to be embarrassed. I'm just going to stay in my lane.
Yeah, because people are going to say you fucking failed, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
long
okay.
as you fucking tried.
Exactly.
Now you'll never know what if.
Bro, the pain of not trying and not knowing is worse than failing.
Oof.
And that's real talk.
That is, man.
The pain of just sitting around woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you never fucking tried. Man, so you don't even fucking know if you would succeed or not, because you sit in your ass every day and you don't try.
No, you talk about every one of my relationships right now.
Bro, I'm dead serious when I say, bro, a lot of times the reason why people hold themselves back, they're scared to fail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I feel like the moment you overcome that part of the fear of failing, that's when you can ascend to another dimension, to another horizon in your life, and see
that's
yourself.
That next level.
The level up. You get what I'm saying?
Because you got calluses on your hand, right?
Oh hell yeah, a lot.
That's it. That's next level because you've been through it.
Yeah.
You ain't always had calluses on your hand. You got to get embarrassed a little bit. I think when I first worked, I was barely lifting a bar on my chest press. Bench press.
Exactly. But now you throw that shit up with ease, right?
That's what I'm saying. But when I look back on it, I would never have thought this would have been part of my lifestyle.
Right.
That's that next level.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. You're right, though, man. That's interesting to think about. But gym has been the greatest motivator and teacher in life for me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I believe so, man. The gym is like therapy to me, you know?
Oh, yeah. Not so much anymore. Not the gym we go to. You can't find a goddamn 30-pound weight.
Hey, man. I hope they see this, too, the motherfuckers, bro.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
crazy out there.
Yeah.
So, we about to wrap it up in a few, man, but I wanted to ask you, like, how do you feel about just the state of, you know, the culture these days? So it's a hot topic I want to ask you about. If you don't want to touch it, that's fine.
I'm touching it.
Okay, cool.
Let's do
So I saw some, I can't remember if it was Spiritual World or Shade Room about some shit, and they said that if a woman is pregnant, right, and she says that she's having the baby, and the man flat out says, I don't want a baby right now. I don't want a baby right now. And he made it clear he doesn't want a baby. So he gave her a plan B or whatever to avoid having the child, and she decides to follow on with the child. Do you think that woman should expect that man to be in the child's life? It's a crazy question.
It is a crazy question.
I know.
All right. So scenario-wise, all right, y'all smashed. Plan A didn't work, so you got plan B. And she's like, nah.
She's not doing that.
She's not doing that.
But he did say, like,
I'm not trying to do it.
He's not trying to be a dad right now. So should she expect him to be in that child's life?
The first answer in my head is no. You made the conscious decision to have this child without my consent.
Right.
Right? We had sex consensually.
Right.
Now, out of that, you know, I want a child. I don't want a child. At that
she wanted
point,
a child. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you probably should talk about it. But if you chose, like, I don't really care about what you want, I'm keeping this.
Okay.
That's on you. But at the same time, biologically speaking, from my point of view, I don't think I would say, look, that's on you. But biologically, if this is my offspring, this is this is my baby.
Right.
I would have to say I would take care of it.
That's your take.
Or her, him, whatever. But yeah, I would feel some kind of obligation to do it. I would feel trapped. I wouldn't feel right about it. But biologically, it's just you want to take care of your own. The right thing to do. Right.
I feel like, man, my take on it is if a woman says she's having a child regardless, then my thing is she should not expect the man to be in the child's life. He flat out said he wouldn't be. Now, me personally, if I had a kid, I would take care of my kid regardless.
Oh, I get what I'm saying.
But
okay.
Once a man says that, you know, he doesn't want the kid to, like, if he flat out says, I don't want the kid.
I'm not ready.
Right. I feel like it's crazy for her to have the kid and expect him to be excited and be in her life.
I understand it completely because at that point, you're just a surrogate parent.
Right.
You're just a carrier here. You wanted a child.
Exactly.
You could come to me or you could go to a sperm bank or whatever.
Exactly.
But I think that I agree completely. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So I feel like, you know, a lot of people are saying that, he should still take care of your child. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's a personal decision.
Oh yeah.
It's a personal decision. But some people would be shocked if the man decides not to be present. I would not be shocked because that man already said he doesn't want to be a father. So if he's a deadbeat, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, man, I can't believe he's a deadbeat. He did tell you that I'm going to be a deadbeat if you have this child.
That's true.
So he said, I don't want the child. Mm-hmm. So if you can go do an abortion or whatever, I don't want the child.
Right.
So if you have the baby, he's going to be a deadbeat.
Right.
If that was my sister, I would expect it.
Okay.
If he's a deadbeat, I wouldn't be shocked. I'm like, well, he told you from day one he does not want that baby. So if he's not around, I'm not shocked.
Right. All right. So flip side of that, right?
Right.
All right. Playing the devil's advocate. You say you're in a relationship with this girl for 2 years, 3 years, and then she's like, yo, I want to have a baby. And you're like, nah, I don't want one.
I'm taking care of the baby regardless. Because you were with her for that long.
Okay, not like, all right, so that makes sense. Like a one-night stand.
A one-night stand?
Nah, one-night stand, that's a surrogate parent, man.
No.
I don't even know. It don't look like me. Even though it look Asian, but I don't know.
You don't know who should be fucking with, bruh. That's a crazy thing, man. Why you think people? I think it's crazy that people have sex on one night stands raw.
What?
That's a risk.
That's not what you gotta risk it for the biscuit, man. You know a gunslinger when you see one, baby.
So you're saying that you would go raw on a one night stand?
Hell yeah.
Bro, you were crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm 33. I got a good judge of character because I've been going raw since I was 20. That means 13 years, nothing permanent. That's good judge of character. I pride myself on that.
Well, what if you catch something though?
Shit, that's on me.
This is crazy. So you saying you would raw dog on the first date on a one night stand?
Oh yeah.
You dead ass.
Oh my God. All right. So say Jessica Alba pull up on you, man. Like prime Jessica Alba. Actually, Jessica Alba's so fine to this day.
Right.
All right. So she pulls up on you. She's like, "Damn, you look good. I don't want a baby either."
Bruh, I'm not. I ain't raw dogging shit.
Oh, he a liar.
Hell, nah.
He a liar.
I ain't raw dogging shit. I ain't doing that shit, bro. Hell nah.
All right. Why?
Because, bro, for one, I don't even know this lady, bro.
Okay, all right.
She
all
gonna.
right.
I'm gonna be.
How do you feel about having sex on the first night? Would you call her back?
On the first night?
On the first date. Y'all went out for the first time. Y'all had a good time. And she's like, "Come back to my place. I'll let you hit a raw." And then you come back to her place. You don't hit a raw though, because you're a good man.
I ain't hitting shit raw, bro. That's a risk.
But would you smash on the first date?
Hell yeah. Why not?
Would you call her back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would I not call her back?
All right. So that's my thing, right? I got a lot of people, like a lot of homegirls, like, "Oh, I don't give out on the first date." I'm always so confused by it. Like, if a girl did some freaky shit to me on my first night with her, I'm definitely gonna call her back. There's no doubt.
Because you want some more freaky shit.
Yeah. Oh my God. I didn't want a baby. Now I might.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm
wild,
saying,
bro.
That's not. I'm just saying. I was just.
I
think a lot of my homegirls are like that, especially they're in their 30s. They're like, "Oh, I like the personality. I'm just gonna wait it out because I think it's important, right?"
Bro, you know what kills me? A girl will fuck. She will fuck like crazy, right?
Right.
And just have a good time.
Yeah.
But then she meets you. She think you boyfriend material. Mm-hmm. So she gonna hold out on you.
Oh, I don't make no damn sense. Why you acting all brand new?
Why she wanna stop on you, right?
That ain't never happened to me. But to you, I can see. Nah, cause this ain't boyfriend material, bro.
Nah, I feel you. But man, I don't know, bro. I feel like that shit's crazy that people do that shit.
Yeah, I think so. I think with the whole like Tinder and Bumble and Hinge thing, that shit changed my like entire perspective on dating. I think it changed a lot of people's perspective on dating because.
Speak on it. What do you mean?
So like I think of it like as like jobs now too, right? So if you have like a good girl by your side, right?
Yeah.
You're happy with her, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I'm a piece of shit. But at the back of my mind, I'm always like, damn, what else is out there? And you swipe right, you could go anywhere, all different kinds of ladies, all different kind of women, for all different kind of walks of life, right? And I think that has skewed the whole concept of one night stand, dating, and everything like that. It's fucked me up, that's for damn sure. Because I hate the fact about myself. I can't ever settle down because I'm always wondering what else.
What else is out there?
Yeah, and I'm 33 right now. And
you still wondering what else is out there?
Nah, not so much. I'm getting tired.
Oh, so you ready to? So would you say you're ready to settle down right now?
No, hell no. No, but I think that's how it is now. I mean, the options are out there, and that's the whole thing with social media too. It's just
you see all
different kinds of
bro.
things. You're exposed to so much more than we were.
It's like overstimulation.
Overstimulation. You remember when we were kids?
Yeah.
Like internet just came out, right?
Bro, you seen the girls at the mall in your area and the girls at school.
Yeah.
You ain't seen the girls in Cali. You ain't seen the girls in Florida. You not seen none of that.
No. Nowadays, like if I'm traveling somewhere for work, I set my location there. I already got a date. I'm like, yo, show me around town.
Oh, you smooth with it.
No. I'm stupid with it because I be in that shit. No, but I'm saying like. I think that and like job-wise, right? There's no such thing as company loyalty anymore. Not that I'm loyal to one company or another company, but there's no such thing as that anymore because there's so many different options. I could stay with this company that treated me right, that hired me when I had that shit. Mm-hmm. But these guys, now that I got experience, they want to pay me twice as much. And these guys over here, they're offering me a company truck, they're offering me a living stipend, and they're offering me more money. Why should I stay with this person? Options.
So you like the fact that you're trying to keep your options open. That's why you haven't settled down yet. You're trying to keep your options open to see maybe if like you're waiting for your best option, pretty much.
But how much do you wait? How do you know? Because
you gotta answer that though.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out, man.
Real shit.
Hey
man, this was a fun episode, bro. I enjoyed this episode, man.
I did too, man.
Appreciate you for pulling up on us, bro.
Hell yeah.
All the time. Appreciate it, man. Hey, that's it, YouTube. Another episode in the books. Comment, subscribe, like. If you disagree with anything we say, feel free to talk about it in the comments, man. And just appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, peace.